Can you hear me okay? Excellent, excellent. Thank you. Now, is that the buttons on here? What? I got, yeah, talk back. What happens when I press it? Oh, okay, it's good, okay. So I'm hot. When you bring it up, I'll be hot without touching anything. Okay, good. Thank you. Hey, Hammer. I'm sorry, say again.
For your safety, please look around and note the location of the 2 closest exits. In case of an emergency, walk, do not run, to the closest available exit. Staff will be assisting and directing your exit. Once out, please move away from the tent. For your safety, please look around and note the location of the 2 closest exits. In case of an emergency, walk, do not run, to the closest available exit. Staff will be assisting and directing your exit. Once out, please move away from the tent. If you haven't done so already, please take your seats and silence all electronic devices. The 2025 National Fallen Firefighters Memorial Service will begin momentarily.
The bells we just heard signify the beginning of our service. Bells like these are ringing across the country this weekend in honor of your loved ones, our nation's fallen firefighters. Good morning. I'm Jeremy Holm. On behalf of the National Fallen Firefighters Foundation, welcome to the 2025 National Fallen Firefighters Memorial Service. Because of today's weather, we have moved to the tent on the campus of the National Emergency Training Center in Emmitsburg, Maryland. Today, we will pay tribute to 140 firefighters, 70 who died in the line of duty in 2024, and 70 who died in previous years. It is now time to call this service to order. For all who are able, please stand. Honor Guard, pipes and drums, please present the colors.
Honor Guard! Pipes and drums! Attention! Carrying colors! Drum Major, by your command!
National Fallen Firefighters Memorial, pipes and drums. Green Hills, Battlezor, Balmoral, 3/4. By the right, quick march.
Forward! March!
If you are able, please remain standing for Frankie Moscato's performance of our national anthem. Then Mark and Grace Etheridge, the parents of fallen firefighter Mia Etheridge of Virginia, will lead us in the Pledge of Allegiance. And finally, Chaplain Paul Trumpor of the Knoxville, Tennessee Fire Department will deliver the invocation.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rockets' red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave.
Order! Oh!
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Good morning. Would you please pray with me? Our awesome God, how amazing to see and hear these incredible honors to our fire service heroes. I thank you for the honor guard members, bagpipers, drummers, fire chiefs, national level executives, flag bearers, chaplains, the National Fallen Firefighters Foundation staff, and all those working behind the scenes to provide formality and precision of these highest honors. But more importantly, they portray the adoration and appreciation of our nation to these fire hero families. I am amazed to see the courage, stamina, and growth that these fire hero families have cultivated in the months and years since their lives were forever changed with tears. Although they may still feel weak, they are stronger now than ever before. Though sometimes feeling tired, many have taken on new roles of service and leadership to help others through their tiredness. Though still shedding tears, they share the wonderful memories of our fire heroes with smiles and laughter. As we walk through this service, may we feel your mighty presence walking right beside us. And when necessary, please carry us. Amen.
Honor guard! Pipes and drums! Ready! Peace! Drum major, by your command!
Pipes and drums. America the beautiful, God bless America. 4-4s. By the right, quick, march.
Forward, march.
Please be seated. As I was reflecting this morning about today's memorial, it occurred to me that the rains that were falling on us here in Emmitsburg were a reminder to the rest of us of the deep pain and loss and tears that you've shed. And my mind kept returning to the word admiration. I was thinking about my father's service as a firefighter and later chief of the Inner Canyon Fire Protection District in the mountains of Colorado. Some of my fondest memories are of the times I watched my father in action, running truck checks, leading his department. But what I've come to realize is that what I admire most about my father is his deep sense of service. It led him to get out of bed at night and travel the dark mountain canyons to do what was needed, to get someone out of a car wreck, to help someone who was sick, perhaps deliver a baby. Here, heroism is the quiet grace of your loved ones, the decision they made to be there for their communities at any time and in any place where someone was suffering, afraid, and needed their help. They teach us that heroism comes from a deep and profound sense of service to others. Sometimes firefighters seem larger than life, perhaps even superhuman. Yet, like all of us, they were not perfect. It is that very sense of humanity that sustained them in their work. The strength of their courage is a shining example of the power of devotion, of service, and of sacrifice. I'm grateful for the time that I spent with some of you yesterday, the stories you shared and the pride you had for them helped me to understand that their ability to serve depended on the love and support you gave them. Your support made it okay for them to pursue their calling. Our nation is grateful for them. We honor you in your deep and abiding loss. For my fellow Vermonter Charlie Parker and the 139 other men and women we honor here today, we will watch over your families just as you watched over us. And I'd like to welcome Chair of the National Fallen Firefighter Foundation Board of Directors, Troy Markle.
Good morning. On behalf of the Foundation Board, our partners, and our entire team, I welcome you to the National Fallen Firefighters Memorial Service. Today we honor 140 firefighters who gave their lives in service to others. And just as importantly, we stand with all of you, their families, friends, loved ones, and fellow firefighters who carry their memory forward. The Foundation is dedicated to honoring these heroes and supporting their families. Today's memorial service is part of our fulfillment of that mission. In a few moments, we will begin our Roll of Honor flag presentations. Each flag, which has flown over both the United States Capitol and this memorial, holds special significance and pays tribute to the profound impact that each of these firefighters had on their community and our nation. We thank the Congressional Fire Services Caucus for making this tradition possible. On April 7th, 140 flags were formally transferred from Congress to the Foundation for presentation to the families whose loved ones are being honored today. We are deeply grateful to the caucus for its ongoing commitment to our fallen firefighters, their families, and the fire service community, and to our many partners who make this weekend possible. Across our nation, communities are joining us in remembrance. Through Bells Across America, Light the Night for Fallen Firefighters, and other tributes, the nation is pausing to honor those we remember today. At noon, you may hear the sounds of sirens as surrounding departments take part in a coordinated moment of reflection and special tribute to your loved ones. Another special tribute this year came during the Fire Department Instructors Conference, FDIC, in Indianapolis, where thousands of fire and rescue professionals gathered. In partnership with Whalen Engineering and Richard Childress Racing, the Foundation unveiled a powerful symbol of remembrance, the commemorative number 2 Whalen Chevrolet Camaro. The car carries the names of 140 fallen firefighters on its deck lid, each one representing a life of courage and service. The unveiling was a deeply moving experience as attendees paused to reflect on those being honored. This tribute car is a visible, heartfelt reminder of their legacy, one that will continue later this year when it races on October 4th at Charlotte Motor Speedway in honor of all of those we remember today. As we reflect on these powerful tributes, we are also reminded that behind every firefighter we honor today is a family, a circle of friends, and a department that's been forever changed. You are not alone. Today, you join a strong and compassionate community built on shared experience and strength, and supported with care and intention. Some of the people sitting near you have walked this path before. Many return each year to support others. That spirit of solidarity defines the fire service, and it defines this foundation. Know that our commitment to you does not end with this weekend. In the quiet days ahead, and in all the days to come, we are here for you, and we will walk beside you for as long as you need us. Though we gather here in Emmitsburg, we are joined by many more across the country, virtually and in spirit. The lives we honor today will be remembered not just today, but always. We will speak their names, we will tell their stories, and we will ensure their legacy of service, courage, and dedication lives on in the generations to come. Thank you for being here. Please take care of yourselves and of one another. We are honored to have the enduring support of Frederick County, Maryland. Please join me in welcoming County Executive Jessica Fitzwater.
Good morning. I am Frederick County Executive Jessica Fitzwater, and on behalf of Frederick County residents, I welcome you to the National Fallen Firefighters Memorial Service. I want to extend a special welcome to those of you who are here for the first time. It cannot be easy to be here, but I know you will find strength and solace in sharing your experience and building friendships with other families of fallen firefighters from across the nation. The loss that so many of you experienced is a loss our community has felt. Over the past few years, Frederick County has mourned the loss of 5 heroes: Battalion Chief Chris Moreland, volunteer firefighters Mark Fisher Jr. and Michael Powers, Battalion Chief Joshua Laird, and firefighter Zachary Paris, who worked for Frederick County and served as Assistant Chief of the Community Fire Company of New Tripoli in Pennsylvania. After each of these losses, our community has rallied around the affected families and the fire service itself. Out of tragedy, we have drawn strength, and we have taken action. Battalion Chief Joshua Laird died while responding to a fire related to the failure of corrugated stainless steel tubing, or CSST. Sarah, his widow, led the charge in our state capitol to curb fire hazards related to CSST. We continued the work again in Annapolis this year. It should never take this kind of tragedy to spur legislative action, but it has been an honor and our solemn duty to stand alongside her in this important fight. Each of you here today has experienced the pain of loss, and I imagine that many of you, like Sarah, have channeled that pain into advocacy. We take comfort in knowing that our loved ones live lives that were not lost in vain. The men and the women we honor today sacrificed in service to others and our communities. As you look around, you can see the nation's firefighting community stands with you. The entire Frederick County community stands with you too. Your loved ones will be remembered through history, their names etched into a plaque on the grounds of the memorial. They will not be forgotten. You will not be forgotten either. You are etched into the hearts of this community. You are part of our family, and you will always have a place to call home in Frederick County. Thank you.
Thank you, Chair Markle and County Executive Fitzwater. Next, it is my privilege to welcome the Acting United States Fire Administrator, Donna Black. She served as Fire Chief of Duck, North Carolina, and is the past president of the International Association of Fire Chiefs. Rising through the ranks from volunteer firefighter to fire chief, she knows firsthand how the connections across community keep us strong and resilient. We are grateful for Chief Black's commitment to the foundation, to fire hero families, and to all firefighters. Chief Black.
Good morning. It was an honor to be with you yesterday as we added your loved ones' names to the National Fallen Firefighters Memorial. Here at the U.S. Fire Administration, the memorial serves as both the foundation of our campus and a constant reminder of our mission. In this place of learning and knowledge, your loved ones are ever present, reminder of the serious purpose of our work, that there is much at stake, and that we must do all we can to keep our firefighters and communities safe. Today, we speak a common language of grief and sacrifice, of honor and pride. We are united in a commitment to honoring your loved ones. In times like these, our shared humanity and connections serve as a powerful reminder that none of us are alone. Our collective grief is a testament to the magnitude of their loss. Your loved ones were inspired to dedicate their lives to helping others. May they continue to inspire us to live fully, joyfully, and purposefully with kindness to one another. We are grateful to each of you for sharing your loved ones with us, and I pray that you will find peace and comfort in the days to come. Now it's my honor to introduce Cameron Hamilton, the senior official performing the duties of the Federal Emergency Management Agency Administrator. Mr. Hamilton began his career in public service, enlisting in the United States Navy and going on to serve overseas on SEAL Team 8. He has had the roles with both the Department of State and the Department of Homeland Security. In his role at DHS, Mr. Hamilton served as the Director of the Emergency Medical Services Division, responsible for overseeing nearly 4,000 EMTs, first responders, and operational medical programs. And he too understands duty, sacrifice, and loss. Thank you for joining us.
Thank you. Well, good morning to you all. Sorry for the inclement weather, but nonetheless, I want to thank you for your time and your dedication being here. Thank you for the thoughtful words, Chief Black. Thank you again, Troy, and thank you for all of you who are gathered here today. It's truly an honor. I'd like to begin by reading a letter from President Trump commemorating this solemn day. Welcome to all the attendees gathering today in Emmitsburg, Maryland, during the National Fallen Firefighters Memorial Weekend to remember the brave men and women who gave their lives in the line of duty. Our nation honors our fallen fire heroes, salutes their selfless service, and prays for the courageous families who carry on in their absence. Their legacies live in every day and in the lives that they served, in every community that they protected, and in the loved ones who uphold their memories with strength and pride. Across the country, firefighters demonstrate heroism every single day, placing themselves in harm's way for the safety of others. We are indebted to every American who volunteers for this noble profession, knowing the inherent risk, yet standing willing and ready to protect people and communities out of their love for their fellow man and woman and our great country. Semper Paratus. The First Lady and I send our best wishes for a meaningful event. May God bless you, may God bless our nation's firefighters, and may He continue to bless the United States of America. We are here to remember the 70 brave firefighters who we've lost in 2024, as well as the 70 who made the ultimate sacrifice in years before. They served dutifully as protectors, heroes who walked among us and touched our lives in ways both large and small. Our friends, family members, and loved ones, these are men and women of bravery, valor, and who are wholeheartedly dedicated to public service. Let us pause for a moment of silence as we hold their memory tight, reflecting on the light and the goodness that they brought to both our lives and this world. Thank you. As a former Navy SEAL, I have had the honor of working alongside some unfailingly courageous people. It takes a special type of person to care so deeply for the needs of others and a strong sense of devotion to help strangers in need. And yet that is what we see out of the fire service every single day. This level of ceaseless commitment to serving others is exceptionally rare, but this is where we have great heroes that we can remember and we can glorify. Every day, these individuals have shown up selflessly, nobly, putting others' needs above their own. They never batted an eye. They never considered an alternative, and when presented with an opportunity, they sought to keep communities safe. I'd like to also reference my time growing up as a young boy in Northern California. Fred Walsh, the father of a close friend of mine, was a particularly impressionable individual. His duty and sense of service was crucial and formed much of the character of which I have hoped to inspire and to embody today. Today, we honor not only the commitment and the values of public service, but to the greatest ideals of our humanity itself, to the foundational values of our nation and our service to each other. We are also here to honor you, the loved ones of these great men and women who are fallen. As their support system, a community of parents, siblings, children, relatives, and friends, you have brought so much joy, encouragement, and support to their lives. And for this, we thank you for your service as well. You have shown such strength in the face of immense difficulties, challenging schedules. You have searched the light in the darkness, and in turn, you have shown compassion to others that are also struggling to help them guide their time through their most struggling moments. Let me thank you all for the work that you have done. To all the volunteers who've served here today, you have my humble gratitude and thanks. At FEMA, at the USFA, and at the department, we are proud to support our nation's fire service every single day, and that includes each of you. We see you, we stand by you, and we are here to support you from now and for future on. On this day of remembrance, our DHS family wishes each of you comfort, peace, and solace. May this day we remind ourselves of the great sacrifice and service. May we honor these heroes and their compassion and the bravery of which they embodied in this world. Thank you for your sacrifice. May God bless the United States, and may God bless those who put on the uniform serving in fire.
Thank you, President Trump, Mr. Hamilton, and Chief Black. It is now time for the 2025 Roll of Honor. As your loved one's name is called, a fire service member will escort your family forward. As part of the ceremony, each family receives a badge with the name of your fallen firefighter, a red rose, and the special American flag you heard about earlier. To begin the Roll of Honor, I welcome Steve Schwartz.
Alabama, William Anthony Tony Bumgardner, Lawrence Mill Volunteer Fire Department. Bryce Jordan, Georgia Mountain Volunteer Fire Department. Jerry L. Leverett, U.S. Army Garrison, Redstone Arsenal Fire and Emergency Services. Shannon M. McDonald, Georgia Mountain Volunteer Fire Department. Arizona, Eric James Flannery, Daisy Mountain Fire and Medical. Mark Fowle, Glendale Fire Department. Norberto Gem, Phoenix Fire Department. Stephen K. Keffer, Adventure Medics. Michael C. Martin, Phoenix Fire Department. Thomas M. McNamara, Tucson Fire Department. Brian W. Miller, Buckeye Valley Fire District. Corey Michael Yule, Scottsdale Fire Department.
Matt Kehoe continues the Roll of Honor.
Arkansas, Philip P. Christensen, Fort Smith Fire Department. Jim McCammon, Harrison Fire Department. California, Miguel Cervantes, Rancho Cucamonga Fire Protection District. Ulysses Duran, Los Angeles County Fire Department. W. Chris Mertz, Rancho Santa Fe Fire Protection District. Andrew L. Pontius, Los Angeles County Fire Department. Connecticut, Robert E. Sharkovich, Sr., Weathersfield Volunteer Fire Department. Delaware, Thomas Wilson Berry III, Georgetown Fire Company. Florida, Andy Eister, Melbourne Fire Department. Joseph J. Geld, Melbourne Fire Department. James Nathan Leonard, Coral Springs, Parkland Fire Department. Heath Joseph O'Shea, Jacksonville Fire and Rescue Department.
Perhaps love is like a resting place, a shelter from the storm. It exists to give you comfort. It is there to keep you warm. And in those times of trouble, when you are most alone, the memory of love will bring you home. Perhaps love is like a window, perhaps an open door. It invites you to come closer. It wants to show you more. And even if you lose yourself and don't know what to do, the memory of love will bring you through. Love to some is like a cloud, to some is strong as steel. For some a way of living, for some a way to feel. And some say love is holding on, and some say letting go. And some say love is everything, and some say they don't know. Perhaps love is like the ocean, full of conflict, full of change. Like a fire when it's cold outside, or thunder when it rains. If I should live forever and all my dreams come true, my memories of love will be of you. Some say love is holding on, some say letting go, and some say love is everything, and some say they don't know. Perhaps love is like a mountain full of conflict, full of pain, like a fire when it's cold outside, or thunder when it rains. If I should live forever and all my dreams come true, my memories of love will be of you.
Faith Swan continues the Roll of Honor with the state of Florida.
Jason C. Tucker, Pasco County Fire Rescue. Georgia, Robert D. Davis, Dobbins Air Reserve Base, Fire and Emergency Services. Vernon Leon Davis, Black Shear Fire Department. Christopher Robert Eddy, Greene County Fire and Rescue. Idaho, Kent B. Gilbertson, Boise Fire Department. Illinois, Christian Sergio Mandrano, Aurora Fire Department. Giuliani Turketti, Dauntless Air, contracted to Idaho Department of Lands. Indiana, Kenneth Dwight Caldwell, La Crosse Volunteer Fire Department. James M. Hathaway, City of Muncie Fire Department. Michael E. Krebs, Jr., Dunkirk Fire Department. Roderick Shane Lambert, Wayne Township Fire Department. Jacob Tyler McCallahan, Ramsey Volunteer Fire Department.
Sarah Jenke continues the Roll of Honor with the state of Indiana.
Ralph F. Meyer, Napoleon Volunteer Fire Company. Richard C. Potter, Wayne Township Fire Department. Rick Sanders, Winchester Fire Department. Iowa. Brad Allen Sherwood, Cedar Falls Fire Rescue. Kansas. Ty Montgomery Both, Wichita Fire Department. Kentucky. Charles E. Bubba Brumfield, Nicholasville Fire Department. Mitchell T. Christian, Ashland Fire Department. Gerald J. Cox, Priceville Volunteer Fire Department. Daryl Keith Helton, Belfry Volunteer Fire Department. Arthur Butch Henley, Rolling Fork Fire Department. Mark R. Hernandez, Cincinnati, Northern Kentucky International Airport Fire Department. Travis L. Ransom, Union Fire Protection District.
Here, with a tribute reading, Hope Yanka.
The Remembrance book contains our Roll of Honor and a collection of tributes written by you, the families of the firefighters we honor here today. For those watching at home, we strongly encourage you to read these tributes on the Foundation's website. The book holds the stories of 140 men and women we added to the memorial this weekend. Tales of countless acts of kindness, 1,000 practical jokes, and love without limit. It's a book of life, their life and yours. Their joys and sorrows, battles and peace, sadness and pride. Through your words and reflections, we come to know their stories and recognize the lasting imprint they have left on your hearts and ours. You have carried and still carry so much in their honor. We are grateful to get to know them, even just for a moment, as you knew them. We will remember and treasure their memory always. We hope that aspects of this weekend, the honor, the shared grief, and the collective sense of goodness will go home with you. Let yourself take a moment to look around to the families to your left and right, at the honor guard, lining the paths, and at the people gathered here today by the hundreds. No one here is alone. We recognize all of you who supported them, loved them, and held them up as they served. Today and forever, we honor their bravery and their humanity, and the space they will always occupy in your heart.
Mike Leonard continues the roll of honor with the state of Kentucky.
Geneva K. Sawyer, Red Bush Volunteer Fire Department. Gregory T. Van Hoos, Rock House Volunteer Fire Department. John T. Vickers, Jr., Zoneton Fire Protection District. Roy Franklin Frank Witt, Route 504, Volunteer Fire Department. Charles Wilburn, Kentucky Department of Forestry. Maryland, Richard E. Blankenship, Jr., Howard County Department of Fire and Rescue Services. William Francis Goddard III, Prince George's County Fire EMS Department. Robert A. Bobby Jones, Reese and Community Volunteer Fire Company. Craig E. Ralston, Ellicott City Volunteer Fire Department.
Michael T. Warfel, Montgomery County Fire and Rescue Services. Minnesota, Adam Lauren Finseth, Burnsville Fire Department. Missouri, James Lewis Cova, Afton Fire Protection District.
Lorraine Carley continues the roll of honor with the state of Missouri.
Tad Nolan Russell, Brumley Fire Protection District. Matthew Lawrence Tobin, Boone County Fire Protection District. Montana, John Norris Reiser, Montana Department of Natural Resources and Conservation. New Hampshire, Charles Gallant, Rye Fire Rescue. Jeffrey M. Whitcomb, New Hampshire Department of Safety, Division of Fire Standards and Training and EMS. Jessica L. Wyman, Nashua Fire Rescue. New Jersey, Brian F. Ellerson, Jersey City Fire Department. Marquise Hudson, Plainfield Fire Department. Craig M. Conkle, Southbound Brook Fire Department. New York, Robert R. Boyer, Cumberland Head Fire Department. Daniel S. DeWolf, Fairville Volunteer Fire Department. Neil G. Skip Frazier, Ellington Volunteer Fire Department.
When troubles come and my heart burden be, then I am still and wait here in the silence until you come and sit a while with me. You raise me up so I can stand on mountains. You raise me up to walk on stormy seas. And I am strong when I am on your shoulders. You raise me up to more than I can be. There is no life without this hunger. Each restless heart beats so imperfectly. But then you come and I am filled with wonder. Sometimes I think I glimpse eternity. You raise me up so I can stand on mountains. You raise me up to walk on stormy seas. And I am strong when I am on your shoulders. You raise me up to more than I can be. You raise me up so I can stand on mountains. You raise me up to walk on stormy seas. And I am strong when I am on your shoulders. You raise me up to more than I can be. You raise me up so I can stand on mountains. You raise me up to walk on stormy seas. And I am strong when I am on your shoulders. You raise me up to more than I can be. Raise me up to more than I can be.
Mark Guerra continues the roll of honor with the state of New York.
Dio Lowell Jr., the Fire Department of the City of New York. Roderick John McLeod, New Hackensack Fire District. Nicholas J. Morosco, Yorkville Fire Department. Romano Petrucco, Homer Fire Department. George E. Snyder, Jr., the Fire Department of the City of New York. Thomas J. Woods, Sr., New York State Office of Fire Prevention and Control.
Gifts to you, and always know that the National
North Carolina, John Alexander Bowen, Fayetteville Fire Department. Nathan Clark Burgess, Raleigh Fire Department. Tony Ray Garrison, Fairview Volunteer Fire Department, Incorporated. Thomas M. Lee, Sr., Kill Devil Hills Fire Department. Jeffrey M. Lyons, Asheville Fire Department. Anthony Bryant Tony Maldwin, the town of Fuquay Varina Fire Department.
Liz Paintiff continues the roll of honor with the state of North Carolina.
David Scott Merritt, Durham Fire Department. Ronnie Buren Metcalf, Lexington Fire Department. Robert Paul Nordman, Northern Wake Fire Department. Thomas Ray Patterson, Lewisburg Fire Department. Troy Thompson, Seven Springs Volunteer Fire Department. Ohio, Sean P. Calvey, Cleveland Fire Department. Jared F. Kameyer, Noble Township Fire Department. Amanda Carduck, Painesville City Fire Department. James Stephen Lamp, Newport Volunteer Fire Department. William J. B.J. McHale, Vermilion Township Fire and Rescue Department. Richard D. Richardson, Columbus Division of Fire. Daniel R. Ritchie, Reno Volunteer Fire Department.
That legacy comes in many forms and that they live on through us. Perhaps it is your mother who lives on, in the young people who answer the call to serve because she showed them the way. Or maybe your son lives on in how he advocated for his department, finding the resources needed to make firefighters and their communities safer. Maybe your friend lives on in the training and preparation of their crews, who never stop learning the craft of firefighting in their honor. Or your grandfather lives on in the search and rescue task force they built and nurtured, responding to communities outside their own in times of greatest need. Or maybe your spouse lives on in the experimental treatments and research that they stepped forward to try, knowing that while it may not help them, it might save someone else down the line. Maybe your brother or sister who lives on in the example they set, inspiring others to change their path and live a life of good and faithful service. Your loved ones live on in us as we find ways to serve according to our gifts. Their courage inspires us to take brave action to help keep firefighters safe. The memory of their love sustains us through life's ups and downs. And may you always live in the glow of your fallen firefighters' kindness and unwavering grace.
William Webb continues the Roll of Honor with the state of Ohio.
Alan Van Kramer, Madison Fire District. Gregory Allen Warner, Porter Township Volunteer Fire Department. Oklahoma, Gregory Cross, Altus Fire EMS. Robert Brian R.B. Ellis, Tulsa Fire Department. Mark Eugene Meyer, Tulsa Fire Department. Harrison E. Mosby, Tulsa Fire Department. Oregon, Daniel Richard Foley, United States Forest Service, Bly Ranger District. Maurice Moe Stadley, Salem Fire Department. Brian Robert Wagamot, United States Fish and Wildlife Service. Pennsylvania, John W. Bernardza, Ross Traver Central Volunteer Fire Department. John Paul Kalinich, Lower Saucon Fire Rescue.
Please accept this flag and these gifts on behalf of the grateful nation and the entire American Fire Service. Know that the National Fallen Firefighters family will be there.
Derek L. Nestor, Wyomissing Fire Department.
Jeff Fackler continues the Roll of Honor with the state of Pennsylvania.
Stephen M. Pavetti, Kiski Township Fire Department Number 1.
Please accept this flag and these gifts on behalf of the family and the grateful nation. Know that the foundation will always be here.
Brian K. Peak, Goldsboro Fire Company. Daniel E. Stack, Highland Volunteer Fire Department.
Please accept this flag and these gifts on behalf of the nation and the entire American Fire Service. Know that the foundation will always be here.
John P. Walsh, Pittsburgh Bureau of Fire. Rhode Island. John N. Carnegas, North Providence Fire Department. Alan P. LePage,
Kingston Fire Department. South Carolina, Landon Cal Body, Circle Fire Department, Saluda County Fire Service.
Please accept this flag and these gifts on behalf of the grateful nation and entire American Fire Service. Know that the national
Chad Satcher, Circle Fire Department, Saluda County Fire Service. Michael Mike Vincent, Clinton Fire Department. Tennessee, Leland Warren Alexander, Milledgeville Volunteer Fire Department. Clovis Kearley, East Polk Fire and Rescue Department, now Copper Basin Fire and Rescue.
Please accept this flag and these gifts on behalf of the grateful nation and the entire American Fire Service. Know that the national
Jason Matthew Edmondson, Williamson County Office of Public Safety.
There's nothing you could do, there's nothing you could say to cause the love I have for you to shrink or fade away. There's nothing about you I would change, but one thing I regret is that you don't recognize the giant I see as of yet. But I'm gonna work on you. Yes, I'm gonna work so hard on you. One day you will realize the impact that you made when you look behind and see the giant footprints that remain. And you'll love the one you've always been without being afraid. And I'll know my work is through when you see the giant in you. There's nothing more I want of you, but one thing that I fear is that you may never love the face that looks back in the mirror. And I know that my words are weak, but this is where we start. And they'll take on new meaning when you know them in your heart. 'Cause I'm gonna work on you. Yes, I'm gonna work so hard on you. One day you will realize the impact that you made when you look behind and see the giant footprints that remain. And you'll love the one you've always been without being afraid. And I'll know my work is through when you know the giant in you. could do. There's nothing you can say to cause the love I have for you to shrink or fade away. 'Cause I'm gonna work on you. Yes, I'm gonna work so hard, and one day soon you'll know the giant is you.
Michael Glenn continues the roll of honor with the state of Tennessee.
Scott D. Jenkins, Nashville Fire Department. Joseph Lynn Murphy, Henderson County Fire Department. Texas, G. Wade Cannon, Flower Mound Fire Department. Charles Freeman II, Montgomery County Fire Department Emergency Services District Number 2. Marcelo Ox Garcia III, Houston Fire Department. Scott Glass, Perryton Fire and EMS. Daniel R. Dan Potts Sr., City of Whitney Fire and Rescue. Zeb Yulin Earl Zeb Smith, Fritch Volunteer Fire Department. Vermont, Charles R. Charlie Parker, Chittenden Volunteer Fire Department. Virginia, Trevor Brown, Sterling Volunteer Fire Company.
James Pauley continues the roll of honor with the state of Virginia.
Gary Clark Campbell, Spotsylvania County Fire, Rescue, and Emergency Management.
This flag
James Carson Ward, Jr., Virginia Department of Forestry. Washington. Ron Cato, Pend Oreille County Fire District 2. James Bailey Maxwell, aerial timber applicator, contracted by the United States Bureau of Land Management. Ryan T. Pleasance, Walla Walla Fire Department. Leslie Denise Smith, North Whatcom Fire and Rescue. Alvin D. Vaughn, Port of Seattle Fire Department. Dean G. Warren, South Snohomish County Fire and Rescue Regional Fire Authority. Wisconsin. Gary Edwin Berg, North Prairie Fire Department. Robert A. Stevens, Fremont Wolf River Fire Department.
Here with a tribute reading, Donna Pachura.
My name is Donna Pachura. I am the wife of retired Fire Chief Jeff Pachura, who died while serving with the U.S. Forest Service, Coronado National Forest, and was honored here in 2022. This path that you are on is unexpected and unchosen. It's not the life you imagined for yourself, or planned for, or wished for. Perhaps you feel adrift, as if you've lost your way. When life throws you this big of a curveball, it can be easy to lose hope. I've been there. I understand. And I'd like to encourage you to hold on. I want to tell you that your life is still precious, that the meaning and purpose of your journey is still unfolding. You will find your way. I encourage you to look for your own true north, the place and direction that gives you the greatest comfort and purpose. It may have changed since your loved one died. The path and your priorities might look different. Stay true to yourself and to find purpose in what you have experienced. In time, the way forward will become clear. Your loved ones are still here with you, looking out for you, cheering you on, and helping you up when you stumble. Take the time to listen to their still present voices. What are they telling you? What do they want for you? Let them help guide your way forward. Focus on the core of your heart, and you will never be lost. Find your compass, look for your true north, and let love guide your way.
God bless America, land that I love. Stand beside her and guide her through the night with a light from above. From the mountains to the prairie, to the oceans white with foam. God bless America, my home, sweet home. God bless America, land that I love. Stand beside her and guide her through the night with light from above. From the mountains to the prairie, to the oceans white with foam. God bless America, my home, sweet home. God bless America, my home, sweet home. My home, sweet home.
We began this service by ringing the National Fallen Firefighters Foundation Bell of Remembrance, located just across the way here on campus. Across our nation, more than 50 fire departments, community partners, places of worship rang their bells in solidarity as part of our Bells Across America initiative. Bells are a stirring and poignant tribute that resonates deeply within the fire service community. The National Fire Academy's Superintendent, Eric Gablix, is here to tell us more.
Long before there were telephones and radios in use in America, fire departments utilized the telegraph to receive fire alarms from those once familiar red fire alarm boxes that stood on almost every corner across our country. When a firefighter fell in the line of duty, the fire alarm office, the forerunner of today's modern fire communication centers, would tap out a special signal, 555. This was sent over telephone fire alarm circuits, which went to every fire station in our community. Done for the purpose of notification and as a sign of honor and respect. Such symbolism has been a long-honored fire service tradition which still continues in many cities today. We utilize these traditions as a symbol of honor and respect for those who have been given so much and served so well. And so, for those who have selflessly devoted their lives for the good of their communities and fellow citizens, the bells toll their last alarm, for they have gone home.
Behind the scenes, hundreds of people have worked tirelessly to bring this weekend together. The National Fallen Firefighters Foundation partners with the U.S. Fire Administration throughout the year to make this weekend possible and to care for the memorial and its surrounding park. We want to thank the returning fire hero families, the singers, the interpreters, the honor guard, pipes and drums, the family escorts, the board, staff, the contractors of the foundation, and the countless volunteers who join us every year. Please remain seated as the honor guard pipes and drums pass in review to pay their respects.
Honor guard, pipes and drums. Attend. Drum major, by your command. Pipes and drums, wings, dawning of the day, 4/4s, by the right, quick, march. Forward! March!
Chaplain Derek Edwards of Tennessee's Putnam County Fire Department delivers our benediction. For all who are able, please stand.
Will you pray with me? Our most gracious and lovingly God on high, creator of all the universe, we thank you for each and every moment in our lives. God, we thank you for the mountaintop moments which you have granted, and we thank you for the never-ceasing comfort that you provide during the valleys of our existence on earth. As we have gathered here today, I pray that we are reminded of our commitment to care for others in their time of need. For all of our honored heroes today, we thank you for the time that we were allowed to have with them on earth. God, while this time seems too short, we thank you for each memory they have left us with. We thank you for the servant heart which you placed within them. We thank you for their call to faithfully and dutifully tend to the needs of their community. What a blessing it is, God, to have known these men and women who were willing to pay the ultimate sacrifice for the good of others. God, for their families, their spouses, children, parents, grandparents, and others, we pray that your unwavering hand of guidance be upon them. Let them feel your presence and grant them comfort in this difficult time. We thank them for their willingness to share their hero with us today. God, for all those in attendance today who have also taken on the call of service, we thank you for their lives. We ask that you provide a hedge of protection around them as they continue to fulfill the purpose you have laid in front of them. Be with all of us today as we depart from this sacred place after having given honor to our fallen brothers and sisters. Amen.
Thank you, Chaplain Edwards. Please be seated. As we draw this special time of remembrance to a close, we invite you to reflect on the moments we have shared together this weekend. We will now present a video capturing the spirit of these days, honoring the memories, stories, and strength of our fire hero families. Accompanying this tribute, singer-songwriter Dave Carroll will perform his heartfelt song, "The Fallen and the Brave," written especially for this place and in honor of all our fallen heroes. Following this tribute, today's service will conclude, but the legacy of those we honor and the support of this community will continue. Remember, the National Fallen Firefighters Foundation is always here for you. Please do let us know how we can help. We wish you safe travels and peace in the coming days.
There's a saying in our firehouse that everyone goes home. And we know the perils in our job every time we hear the tone. And on this day we fought a blaze. We did our best for lives were saved. But in the end I sacrificed my own. I hear bells in the distance, pipers playing a song for me, where flags are folded in our memory. I'm going home to Emmitsburg. They'll call my name in Emmitsburg, where tears are shed and prayers are heard for the fallen and the brave. There is peace among the embers, a lightness in the air, as I float above the members of my station in despair. the smoke we face our fears, the lives we save to souvenirs. I go without regret as I declare. I hear bells in the distance, pipers playing a song for me, where flags are folded in our memory. I'm going home to Emmitsburg. They'll call my name in Emmitsburg, where cheers are shed and prayers are heard for the fallen and the brave. And the families that we leave behind will gather where I'll be enshrined, along with all the others, and they'll see we're not alone. And the names carved in the monument say it loud and confident, we'll never be forgotten, and we made it safely home. I hear bells in the distance, pipers playing a song for me, where flags are folded in our memory. I'm going home to Emmitsburg. They'll call my name in Emmitsburg, where cheers are shed and prayers are heard for the fallen and the brave. And where cheers are shed and prayers are heard for the fallen and the brave.
Ladies and gentlemen, this concludes our service. At this time, please follow the guidance of your assigned family escort. We wish you safe travels as you make your way home.